Marisa, we're going to have quite a tough conversation around mental health, and in particular Justin Bieber and everything he's going through at the moment. He's spoken about being flawed. He's spoken about the real challenges that he faces daily, it seems, with his own mental health. How do we raise awareness that mental health, anxiety, depression is something that many people experience?
I mean, we're living in a mental health crisis because social media is making us more and more isolated. If you want to be lonely and unhappy with yourself, here's the fastest way. Try to be perfect. Trying to be perfect is a fast track to being lonely, isolated, and dissatisfied. The other side of that is saying, hey, I'm a flawed person and you're a flawed person. Let's have a flawed relationship and let's call it being flawsome. But Justin Bieber and others of it, Amy Winehouse, Britney Spears, they have to appear to be perfect. They live in a world where every day that we're exposed to fake images of perfection. We expect our stars to be perfect body, perfect hair, perfect clothes, perfect voice. And so that's again that race to be perfect, which is an impossible thing. And so he's an extreme example. We think, well, if Justin Bieber's depressed and anxious and going through mental health crisis with all his talents and gifts and money, what hope is there for me? But the thing is, being famous actually creates mental health issues because you're compared all the time. There's like, who's Justin Bieber? Find me Justin Bieber. Oh, there he is. Oh, I want a younger version of Justin. Find me a Justin Bieber type, because you climb the heights to fame and then you have to come out the other side. But we can look at people like that and say, well, if they're depressed, if they're anxious, if they're suffering, then maybe I can understand what's going on. Am I also comparing myself to people? Am I also hard on myself and down on myself? Do I have ridiculous expectations? Because really, we're all flawed and we have to accept our flaws. We have to accept the flaws of the people we're sharing the world with. And it's a wonderful thing to be flawsome. I'm flawed. My husband's flawed. We have a beautiful, flawed relationship. If I tried to be perfect, and he did too, we'd have a horrible relationship. So it's running towards perfection. Here's perfection. I'm going to go to it, but there's no finishing line ever. So I'm going to be dissatisfied and unhappy. Be yourself. Be your beautiful, flawed self, but ask for help. You see, when you're flawed, you can say, when you're perfect, you go, I can't tell people I need help. They think I'm perfect. How can I let people know? You know, we all had that thing about the clown. Was I going to see that clown? I am the clown. So when you're flawed, you can ask for help. When you appear to be perfect, you can't even seek it. So don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're at a breaking point. Go to innerbelief.com now. We have all kinds of totally free resources to help people who are suffering with their self-image, their self-esteem, their mental health. We can help you.
And in Justin's words, I'm just a flawed guy. I've done things that hurt others. I continue to, and say things that hurt others unintentionally.
I like what Anthony Hopkins said. I'm just an old sinner, but I forgive myself.
An old sinner.
But I forgive the forgiving is the thing. You see, we have to forgive ourselves because forgiveness is so important. We can all beat ourselves up, or we can say, I made a mistake and I learned something. And if you learned from a mistake and think, I'll never do that again, you're already forgiven. So any mistake you made, did you benefit in any way? Did it teach you? Did it enhance your education? If the answer is yes, you're forgiven. So don't beat yourself up. You're allowed to make mistakes. You know what you're not allowed to do? Beat up your own body because you're a human being that made a mistake. You can only learn through mistakes. If you never make a mistake, well, you never make anything.
And that's where the self-medication comes in, the drugs, the alcohol, the gambling, the sex.
And the self-hatred, because you made a mistake. But if you didn't make a mistake, how would you ever make anything at all?
Forgiving yourself, I've been told before, the hardest person to forgive is yourself.
But you see, that's a statement. Is that true? It's true if you believe it to. What maybe it's not where you can say, no, the easiest person, because I don't have to say, hey, would you forgive me? They go, no. I don't have to ask someone to forgive me for messing up. I can forgive myself, saying I'm a human being. I made a mistake. I didn't know then what I know now. So it can be hard, but it also can be not hard. It depends what you believe, because you make your beliefs. Then they turn right around and make better beliefs.
And I guess if you then are able to go through that and forgive yourself, regardless of what other people say or do about you, and they're saying they don't forgive you, the truth is the relationship you have with yourself. You are enough. I am enough. I forgive myself.
Yeah. I'm a flawed person doing the best I can. It isn't always enough, but I'm always enough.
And if you would have a message for anybody that's struggling with their mental health and what we're seeing with Justin Bieber right now.
Well, go to Inner Belief. Take as many of our free resources as you want to. and join a support group. Don't go through this alone. Don't shut yourself away and have a duvet day. Reach out to friends, reach out to people, join some free support groups. Never feel you're alone in this, because you're not. 1 in 8 people have extreme mental health issues. So at least you can say you're in good company.
I think it's time that people are honest with themselves and with the people around them.
But it's the fear of being judged, because the only person who can really and truly judge you is you. And if you're not going to judge yourself badly, nobody else will either.
I'd rather have a conversation with a friend, difficult one, and a hug, than have to attend a funeral. And sadly, that seems to be happening in the world.
Yeah,
We've lost
because
nearly 800,000 people to suicide in 2024.
and most people who kill themselves, I mean, if you could get them, or they'll always, somebody made them wrong. Somebody made them wrong, and that was a big thing for them. So we have to really look at that too. Who's making who wrong and why?
One conversation, that's all it takes.
And you don't have to be right, but you do have to be kind. Kindness is much more important than being right. If you like this, please like and subscribe. You can help me and I can help. We all want to grow together. And in liking and subscribing, you'll get more notifications of more stuff to help you expand. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.